So today I'm going to go over how much it has cost me to own a 720 that I bought on July 20th, 2022. Overall, I think the ownership experience that I've had with this is pretty good. There hasn't been any major issues that I think go along with the kind of reputation that these cars have right now. And one of the reasons I think that is, when I was buying it, I was fortunate enough that someone showed me you can get the VIN number of the car you're looking at, you can take it to the dealer, they can look it up, they could tell you how long, how many days wise it's been in the shop for repairs, and then what it was in the shop for. So I was looking at one as an example. It was a lava orange one, and it had spent just under 200 days in the shop, and they were all for a related issue that the driver was complaining about, and they couldn't get it to not keep reoccurring. So that's why I didn't go with that car. There would be a problem with that car that I don't know if they'd ever be able to fix, and it would become an annoyance that made the car not worth the money. And I think that's where people get into trouble, is when the car is more annoying than it is fun. The dealership, especially the service department, has really taken care of me and done a really good job communicating with me, and just overall, at least service and parts wise, that dealership has been great, which helps me because it's the same dealership that is the Aston Martin dealer. So if I do need to take it there, I can have them work on it. So the first thing obviously was the initial purchase. The financed amount on that day was $276,511. I put $30,000 down. So that means the car, tax, license, and the added on radar laser system was just over $300,000. That means my car payment every month is $4,585.18, and insurance is $212 a month. So that's what it costs monthly. As far as the other expenses that come with owning these, I've done an annual service that was $2,450, and that's all the money I've spent on it. There was some other things fixed on it, but those were all warranty-based fixes and repairs, so they didn't cost me anything. I think it's time to move on from the McLaren, and the main reason I'm making that decision is I drive the Vantage more than I drive the 720. I enjoy it more. It suits my driving style and seating position and everything for traffic in the area I live in South Florida. So overall, I fit better, feel better, like it more. So even though this is an amazing car, and at some point I either will get the 750 or the 765 LT, for now, I think my time's up with the 720. It's been an amazing car. I feel like I'm really proud of the fact that the determination, dedication, and just hard work that we've put in, me and my wife, at our business. We've gotten to a place to where we are financially secure enough that we can deploy some of our assets into something like this and not have it be a catastrophic problem when the market changes as much as it did, and kind of makes all the money I've put in just be gone. So I should be able to sell this for what I owe it for and be out of it, but all that extra money I've put in, that's basically gone, and I just have to be okay with that and the experience of owning it. I'm happy I did it. Knowing what I know now, I would have waited a year and then bought one, because I would have saved myself $80,000. If you're someone that can afford one and you're thinking about it, definitely get it. If you're just someone that enjoys cars and you're not really sure, or don't think even that it's within the realm of possibility for you, I'm proof it is, because I was broke, declared bankruptcy, had no money, had my work truck taken, I lost my house, had to get a job, lost my first business. It was bad. We at one point had a used Honda Odyssey that the motor blew up in, and I could only afford another used motor. That was my wife's car, and I rode my bicycle to work almost every day. So that wasn't that long ago. So it helps me appreciate the things I do have now, but also it's proof that you can do it. You just got to get your mindset right. You got to believe it's possible, and you have to start taking action today instead of just thinking That's for someone else. That's a rich person car. Like, I can't do that. You have to stop doing that and start developing the habits of the person who can afford it, and then put in the work. That's the most important thing that I'm seeing these days when I talk to kids, is they think, I worked for a month, I didn't get the payoff to get it, or I put a hard work in for a year. I'm 23 years into my industry, and I'm finally getting the fruits of my labor. I mean, a lot of that's my poor decisions early on, but that's my point, is you got to put in the hard work and develop that skill set to where it is a valuable enough thing that people will pay you enough to buy silly cars like this. Develop your skill and don't expect it without hard work. And if you're already there, go get one. The price of them right now is so cheap. You can't get anything with this performance for cheaper. And it's the best car for its price range on the market. Surprisingly, I think I've spent more money on BMWs than I have on all the McLarens I've owned. Probably sell it on consignment. So I will share that entire process with you because I've never done that before, in case you're wondering how selling a car like this on consignment works. But until then, I'll see you on the next one.